welcome back to another episode of Aznbbqboy. On today's episode, I'll be making pulled beef chuck. So, it's currently 7 AM, way too early for me, but gotta wake up early, gotta get the grind on so that I can get dinner ready by 6 PM. Let's go! As you can see, it's bloody cold out. So these are about 700 grams each. Nice and thick. I got these nice pieces of chuck at my local butcher called Paddock to Table in Laverton. They have their own farm, and so they're pretty much like their own suppliers. So what we're gonna do first is pat your meat dry. Nice and dry. Once it's nice and dry like this, look how gorgeous they look. I'm going to use some of the rub that I had prepared last night to give it some nice seasoning. The ingredients to this rub I'll leave in the description below. I want to apply it generously across the chuck so we can squeeze in as much flavour as we can. Once the meat is nice and lathered up like this, I'm just going to let it rest so that the seasonings have time to penetrate to the meat. While I'm letting it rest, so let's get set up the barbecue. I'm going to be smoking these pieces of chuck with 2 hickory woods. So I'm just going to throw it like this. So the ideal temperature to cook these 2 pieces of chuck is 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it hits that, then I'm going to throw these 2 pieces of meat in there and we'll let it sit for around 6 to 8 hours. Let's get our meat on. Now that our meat's on, I'm going to let it sit, and every hour I'm going to spritz it with a solution of just beef broth in order to maintain the moisture within the meat. See you guys then. So it's 1 hour into the cook and we are ready for our first spritzing. Let's go. Woo! Wee! Look at that. We're at the 2-hour mark. I am ready to do the second spritzing, but before that I'm gonna check the temperature and see where we are at. Alright guys, so the internal temp of the chuck roast is stalling around 150 degrees Fahrenheit. In order to beat the stall, we're gonna place it in a tray like this, but we're not just gonna place it empty. We're gonna throw in some onions and some garlics. Let's go. Let's get the beef onto this tray. Alright guys, so it's been about 3.5 hours since we've last checked up on these beef chucks. So we know when it's done, when it's probe tender, meaning that if you stick a stick in there and it pulls out like warm butter, it means it's done. Or you can wait until it hits around 203 degrees Fahrenheit. That's when all the connective tissue starts to break down, and which gives you that really nice melt in your mouth feel. Let's go check this out. So we've let the chuck roast rest for an hour. Let's see how it went. Alright, let's go. Look at that. So tender. Holy shit. Still nice and juicy, nice and moist, eh? None of that dry shit here, guys. Asian barbecue boy does the best. Look at that. How good does that look? Pulled nicely, and it's still nice and juicy as well. Alright, let's give it a crack, eh? This is, wow. It has a really nice smoky flavor to it. You know, it's not dry. The seasonings in there were really nice. Look at that. Just nice and flaky. Nice flaky pulled beef. Very delicious, guys. And yeah, it's so simple to make. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on our next video. Peace.